Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. My friends, when it comes to shopping these days, most of the shopping that we do is usually online, and it's mostly either on Amazon or eBay or on specific websites. And you can buy almost anything you want, and depending on the postage, it can be delivered to you the same day or the next day or the day after that or a week to a month. It depends on the package, but just for simplicity's sake, let's talk about Amazon. Now, when it comes to Amazon, it is the most viewed website when you want to buy something. I mean, heck, you don't even need to be on a computer. You can just download the app on your phone and search for things on Amazon on your phone. And you know what? It's the most convenient thing ever when it comes to shopping, because when it comes to the internet, you can look for whatever you want and buy it of the comfort of your own home and just wait for a few days for it to be delivered. And instead of going to either the mall or the high street or whatever shop and look around to see if they've got the item that you're looking for, or looking for something specific or something near enough specific of what you want and hope they have it in, or maybe you're trying to find something like a birthday present for a family member or a friend, or maybe you're looking for a dress for the prom, or maybe you go to a game shop to see if they've got any good games for you to buy, you know, stuff like that. Now, when I say it like that, you would probably think, yeah, I'm going to stick with the Amazon app and not bother going to the high street or the malls and see if they've got an item in there that I want to buy, if they have it. And listen, I understand the convenience when it comes to Amazon. You can buy almost anything on Amazon and just wait for it to come tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But you know what? It wasn't always the case back in the day, because years ago we used to have the high street, we used to have malls, we had shopping centres, we had shopping towns. And you know what? I remember all of them. I remember when I was a little kid to my teenage years, when I would go shopping with my mom, or when I was older, in my teen years, I would go to the shops all by myself. And I think going to the mall was my favourite place to go. It was big and crowded, and I would ride all the way there either on a bike or on a bus to get there. And yeah, when I was younger, sometimes I would go with my mom and my dad to buy all sorts of stuff, either clothes or just a day out. But when it came to my teen years, if I was looking for something specific, I would go to the mall, have a look, see if they got that item, and if they did or if they didn't have it, I would buy the item and I would look around again. And sometimes I would get something to eat and I would have a look around again, and I would also go to other places like the Virgin Megastore, the HMV, Game Station or Games. I would go in all sorts of places just to have a look around and see what they got, and if there was something that I like, I would come back some other time and buy the item. Or if it wasn't the mall, it would be the high street. You know, it would be shops right next to each other, basically a shopping town, something like this. So you guys basically know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's like the mall except it's outside. And you know what? I really loved going to the high street years ago, and it wasn't a big massive pain in the backside of going all the way to the high street. And just to clarify on something, when I'm talking about high streets, I'm talking about big cities like Birmingham or Wolverhampton, you know, those sort of places. But just for simplicity's sake, let's talk about Birmingham. I would go there sometimes when I was younger, and you know what? It was even better than the mall. Sure, the shops was outside and we didn't have a roof over our head while we was shopping, but there was a lot of shops. I mean, heck, there was even this place, well, a couple of places that sold collectibles, you know, models, manga, DVDs, items, you know, all that geek stuff. And you know what? There was quite a few stores like that around Birmingham, and different types of stores too. There was food stands, there was entertainment. Even though it was hustling and bustling, I really enjoyed going down to Birmingham years ago. It's an historical city, it had a sea life centre, the canalway was beautiful. Even though the mall was much more closer than Birmingham, I would always look forward to going to Birmingham because of what was there. It was almost looking into the future back in the day. And you know what? I really enjoyed myself buying stuff, looking around, looking at the entertainment, buying food, good memories, bad memories. Even though you have to travel far, either on bike or in a car or on a bus or on a train, for me it wasn't a big massive pain in the backside because we was getting out and about. It was a day out. And you know what? I enjoyed myself. And yeah, if you're driving to these places, you gotta look for a parking spot, and there's also the gas that you waste, or if you're too busy in your daily life, you won't be able to go to the high street or go to the mall. It totally depends on how flexible your timing is. And yeah, sometimes you won't find the item that you're looking for in one certain shop, but hey, that's life. But if you can't find the certain item in the shop, you can also go to other shops and try and find that item over there. And you know what? I had happy memories going to all these shops. HMV, Virgin Megastores, the collectible shops, shops with weird knickknacks, clothes shops, and so on and so on and so on. There was also other places that we could visit. Museums, the Sea Life Centre, or just having a walkabout. And you know what? I made a lot of happy memories when I was going shopping, the physical way, going to the mall, the high street. And you know what? There are loads of benefits and loads of great things about going to the shops. Number one, you're getting out and about. You're getting that exercise of walking so many steps. Because in my opinion, I think we're getting really lazy. And that was one of the things that was great about shopping. We was walking and burning off all those calories. And once you got home, you put away the stuff that you brought, you had something to eat, you have a shower, and just go to bed. Because once you've been walking around all day at the shops, it will wear you out, but in a good way. Again, you're out and about, you're losing calories, you're building your confidence by talking to the cashier, and you're surrounded by other people. This will make your social skills grow over time if you do it over and over. There's also the sightseeings, because when you're stuck at home, you're just seeing the same thing over and over and over again. But when it comes to going out to the shops, to the high street or the mall, you can see new things. You can experience new things. You see a new shop being opened. You can go on a date with your boyfriend or girlfriend and make some really happy memories there. Going shopping, going to the Steelers Centre, going to the movies, going for a walk, trying outfits on, meeting up with friends, family bonding. The malls and the high street wasn't a big massive pain in the backside. They were a place that I look forward to going, not just for the shopping, but for all the things that I just said about the positives about going to the malls and the high streets. I mean, when I was a little boy, my mum would always take me to the video rental store, and we would go in, and my mum would get something to watch, and I would get something to watch, and it would usually be the cartoons, like Looney Tunes or Charlotte's Web, and sometimes games. And I bet you guys have some really fond memories when it comes to the malls or the high street from when you was a kid to a teenager. And you know what, I'm pretty sure kids these days don't even know what a mall or what a high street is. And you know what, it's sad. It's sad that these kids won't understand that feeling of just going out and about shopping at all these cool stores. But to those who do remember going to all these stores, I'm sure you guys have some great memories of going to the high street or the malls. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. I mean, what would you guys rather do? If you had a full day of got nothing to do, would you rather shop on your phone that'll take at least 10 minutes to 20 minutes tops? Or would you rather go to the high street or the mall when they were at the peak of their prime and just go and have a look around and just enjoy yourself? Now, some people say that they would rather shop online with their phone, but if I was given the chance, if the malls and the high streets was at the peak of their prime, I would gladly go shopping to all those stores. But sadly, thanks to delivery services and places like Amazon, the high street and the malls are dying. And it really pains me to see all these shops just die out. And you know what, if you ask me, I think places like Amazon has way too much power. Because, mark my words, if this was the only place to actually buy stuff in the whole wide world, on a whim they could just say no because they don't like you. Trust me, with politics these days, I'm pretty sure they would do that. And letting somebody have all that power isn't good. And just to see my favourite places slowly die out is just really sad. And also, not to mention the death of DVD music stores like Virgin Megastores or HMV. And there was also Blockbuster, places where you would rent DVDs or games or buy DVDs from HMV and Virgin Megastores, and places like that. I really do miss those stores. And also, streaming services suck, like really badly. But you know what? I'm not going to get into that, but instead, I'll leave a link in the description box below to a video called Based Video Rental Services are Better Than Woke Streaming Services. I would talk about how awful streaming services are, but this video has gone on way too long. But instead, I'll leave a link in the description box below to that video, so please go and check out that video. I would rather have the DVDs than ever rely on streaming services. They are freaking woke, man. Anyways, back to the subject. I think I might have found a way how to save the high streets and the malls, and bring back prosperity to the malls and the high streets. Now listen, these are my ideas, and if you guys think these ideas are good, or if you want to point out the problems these ideas have, please let me know in the comments below. And if you guys want to add your own ideas, put those ideas in the comment section below. Okay, now without further ado, let's resume with my ideas. Okay, so idea number one. Now, let me ask you guys something. What is the one thing places like Amazon or eBay has going for them? And no, I'm not talking about delivery, and I'm not talking about cheap prices. It's the search engine. You can look up almost anything, and most likely Amazon will have it, or eBay will have it. And that's exactly it. When people go to the shops, like clothes shops or any other sort of shop, they're either looking for something or they're just looking around. Either they're looking for something or they're just seeing what they've got. And sometimes people won't find the thing that they're looking for when it comes to places like the mall or the high street or any shop in general. Even a corner store, like you're looking for something specific. And when you do go to either the corner shop or the high street or the mall and you're looking for something specific and they don't have it, you've just wasted your time trying to find this item or object when you go to the shop in person. But when you look on Amazon and eBay, they will have the item that you're looking for, but depending on the item and depending on what you've got, it would either take a day, 2 days, a week for the item to get here, and you need this item now. And that is the one thing that going to the shops physically has over Amazon. If you wanted to, you could go to the store that very moment, depending on the time. You can go to the mall or the high street or whatever and go to the shops now to get the item. But again, how do you know that these shops have the item that you're looking for? And if you was to look in that certain shop and you couldn't find it, you would have to go to another shop and see if you can find that item there. But there is a way for people to find the right shops that has those items that you're looking for, and that is using your phone or your computer. Okay, hear me out. We search on Amazon trying to find items to buy, and all you have to do is just search, buy, and just wait until it's delivered. But what if you could do that with stores as well? And what I mean by this is, what if we had an app that gave you a list of all the stores within the mile radius that you're already willing to travel to just to get these items? And within the mile radius, the app will show you a list of shops that's in that radius. And oh boy, that is going to be a really long list. And it can be corner shops, it can be hairdressing shops, malls, high streets, like every single type of shop would be on that list within that mile radius. And then at the top, you would type in exactly what you want. So let's just say, for example, that you type in Coca-Cola, just for example, and then you pressed search, and then after loading, the list of shops would shrink and it will only show you the shops that sells Coca-Cola. Or let's just say, for example, that you want to buy some shoes. You type in shoes and it would show all the shops that sells shoes within the mile radius. But then after that, after when this app tells you which shops sell shoes, you can type in the size of the shoes that you're looking for, and the results will show you the size of the shoes that you're looking for that are in these shops. Like maybe some of the shoe shops don't have the size that you're looking for, and the list would shrink, only showing you the size that you're looking for. But not only that, they would also show you the different colours, the different designs, the different brands, and of course how much they are, and of course showing you which one is the most closest to you. And this is the sort of thing that I'm talking about. This app will tell you exactly what every single shop has in their stores, showing you the sizes, the prices, the colours, the brands of absolutely anything. And it doesn't matter if it's the smallest of smallest thing to the biggest of biggest thing that they have in the store. With this app, all you have to do is just type in what you're looking for, and the app will tell you which shops have this certain item. And then after that search, you can choose the sizes, you can choose the brands, and how many they have left in the store. And poof, there you go. You just make your way to that store for those certain items, go into the store, find the item, and poof, you got your item on the same day you was looking for it. There's no waiting around, there's no next day delivery. You can just go to that store and buy it right away. There's no looking around to see if they have the item. All you would need to know is that they will have this item in the store, and you can go and get it right away. And now, I know there's going to be some people out there who's probably going to say something like, "Oh, but Freaky, how would that work? How would this app know what all these stores have in stock? Would it be programmed into the app to tell people what they have in stores?" And this is the part where the store owners are going to be really ticked off when it comes to this app, especially the big stores, because whatever they're selling, they will have to scan the bars of absolutely everything that they have in the store. And I mean absolutely 100% everything. And the reason why I'm saying scan is because it will be a lot more easier than just typing in into the computer saying what they have and how many items of that item they have in store, either on the shelves or in the back. Or if they don't have a barcode, they will have to program it into the computer manually. But then again, they'll have to upload every single picture of the things that they have in the store, even if it doesn't have a barcode. But hey, I think everything else should have a barcode. And yeah, that's basically it. Every single store should just type in or barcode every single item they have in their stores. And there you go. And when people start to buy these things at the checkpoint, or if some of these places have a delivery service like Tesco or Asda or something like that, if they was to buy them online and have them delivered, or again at the checkpoint, and once they've scanned or typed in what they've brought, that information will be fed through the computer up to the mainframe, up to the app, and the app will be updated. So let's just say, for example, somebody who was using this app was looking for some shoes, and let's just say, for example, that the ones that he wants are in the store that he's looking at, and that store has 5 pairs of shoes of the ones he wants. But then somebody in the same store that he's looking at, the man in that store buys 2 pairs of those shoes, and then once that customer buys those shoes, scanning them and then paying for them, the app will update saying there's only 3 more of these types of shoes left. Okay, not literally it'll say something like that, but it'll just show the number of how many shoes there are left. So it would be something like that. And so there you go. And thanks to this app, you'll be able to find the items that you're looking for in these stores and also seeing the sizes, the colours, and how many they've got in, and you'll be able to know what stores are around. Because when I was in Birmingham years ago, I didn't even know that there were shops that sold collectibles. And that's another upside to this app. It will tell you what stores there are within your radius. Because I'm telling you, Birmingham is a huge place, and they have shops all over the place. And there are shops I didn't even know existed. So that would be another advantage of having this app. And not only that, this app can also tell you of where you could park, because that's also another thing, is that you gotta travel all the way to the shops, either at the mall or the high streets, and the biggest pain in the backside is always trying to find a parking space for your car. Well, don't worry, because this app can also help you find the possible parking places for your car. I mean, yeah, millions of people will also see these parking spaces too, but hey, that's just the way things are. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this idea on how to save the malls and the high street. And listen, I know for a fact that it's much more easier to order something on your phone or on your computer, either at home or while you're out and about, and then you just wait. It's just so freaking easy to do that. But when it comes to the malls and the high streets and any shop in general, there are loads of benefits of going to the malls or the high streets. Number one, the exercise. You know, getting out and about, losing all those calories, strengthening your leg muscles. So basically, it's healthy. Number two, you can make it a day out. Like while you're shopping, you can go to different places, have a walk around, or you can go on a date with somebody, having a look around, trying on clothes, going to eat out, going to the cinemas, or a family day out, or hanging out with your friends. You know, just having a good time. Number three, you're supporting your local stores or stores in general. You know, all that capitalism stuff, jobs, opportunities, helping out the local area. By doing this, you're basically helping out the community. The more you buy from these areas, instead of online, the more prosperous that area will be. Number four, socializing and building your confidence up. Because if you ask me, I think we as humans have relied on social media too much. And I think, in my opinion, it would be good for us to socialise with other people that aren't our family or friends. You know, with store clerks or something like that. Basically, giving us more confidence. And there are so many other things that is beneficial of physically going shopping to these places. Having fun, making fun memories, helping out the community, lifting up your mood, self-discovery. It's better to go to the shops than just to order stuff online and then have it delivered to you. And yes, of course, it's easy just to buy it off your phone thanks to the Amazon app and you're looking for something specific. But that's the reason why I'm telling this idea. Somebody should make something like this, just to tell people, oh yeah, this store over here has this item. Or, oh, that store over there has like 3 copies of that thing. We need to start getting out and about again. We need to see new things, broaden our horizons, have fun. And this is something that online shopping has done to us. This is something that online shopping has taken away from us. It's taken away the enjoyment, the making of fun memories, self-discovery. Because when I started going to the mall all by myself and going to Birmingham all by myself, yeah, I was a little scared and sometimes I would get lost. But the feeling of discovery, finding new things, making great memories, for me, it wasn't a big massive pain in the backside. It felt like I was going on an adventure. And you know what? I was happy. Especially when I was going into HMV and Virgin Megastore to look at all the games and the DVDs and the CDs and so on, and just having a look around, I was truly happy. And I think that's something that we've taken for granted. Some people might say that, oh, going shopping physically is a big massive pain in the backside, just have somebody else deliver it. But the thing is, what have you discovered? Did you learn anything? Did you socialise physically? Did you find out something new? Or did you witness something cool? I mean, years ago, when I was in Birmingham, I was just shopping, minding my own business. And you know that series, Dirty Sanchez? It was kind of like Jackass, but it was much more crazier. And guess what? When I was at Birmingham, I saw the crew at Birmingham. I saw the main cast of Dirty Sanchez at Birmingham. And I thought that was freaking amazing. I mean, I love these guys. These guys were freaking funny. I mean, much more funny than Jackass. I freaking love these guys, and I was so excited to see these guys, and they were recording something. Obviously I couldn't go up to them because I was just too shy, but I was freaking amazed that I saw the Dirty Sanchez crew in Birmingham. I was just so happy the old day. And not only that, if you was to go into a hobby shop, you would meet other hobbyists like you. Like maybe you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, or maybe you're a fan of anime, or maybe you're a fan of wrestling or something like that. Friendships could blossom, and all that stuff. There are loads of good things about going to the shops, or going to the high street, or going to malls physically. Yeah, sure, shopping online has made things easy for us, and really we don't need to go to the shops physically, but sometimes doing things the hard way and the old-fashioned way is just better. I mean, what would you guys do if the internet went down? You would actually need to learn how to read a map, go to the malls physically. You would have to use the phones and talk to people and say what you're ordering. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. Like, let me ask you guys something. Do you guys know somebody called Ted Kozowski? If you don't, I'll recommend you go and look him up. But there is a video made by Count Dankula, and he talks about Ted. And basically Ted made this manifesto talking about how we've relied on technology too much, and he talks about how technology is ruining not just us, but the earth too. And when I say it like that, you guys are probably thinking, oh, this TED guy must be like a hippie or something. Guys, trust me. When I was listening to Count Dankula's video on TED, and when he was talking about what Ted wanted and why he was doing what he was doing, my jaw freaking dropped. Yeah, Ted was a bad guy, and what he did was wrong. But when Count Dankula was talking about what Ted wanted, I just couldn't help but agree of what Ted wanted. I mean, what he did was wrong, the way he did it. But his ideas was something I agree with. So, highly recommend you guys go and check out Count Dankula's video on TED. Now, some people might say, oh, but Freaky, this idea also uses technology. Wouldn't that be hypocritical to Ted's ideas? Well, in a way, yes. But at the very least, I'm actually saying, hey, get off your phone and go to the shops yourselves. At the very least, it's one step in the right direction. Do things physically or for yourselves, and don't rely on Amazon or delivery services. Get out there and have yourselves an adventure and enjoy yourselves. Make fun memories, have fun, help your local community. That's all I was trying to do and say. So, what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you think online shopping's gone too far? Would you go out to the malls and the high streets again? Please let me know in the comment section below, and let's get a discussion going. I'm Freaky. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.